being here. I really appreciate it. Let's see who we got. We got Ilianos. We got Soiril. Glad to have you, sweet beans. Welcome on in. Sandic, the Silver Lining. We got who else we got? We got Redencon, Fine Point. Glad to have you. Welcome on in, you sweet beans. Also, welcome on in, Leadcrow. Glad to have you too. Who else? Did I miss anyone? If I missed anyone, feel free to at me and be like, say hi. Welcome on in, Velfred. Glad to have you, sweet bean. It is Heckin' Friday, which means that we're returning to art. Today, I'm going to return back to the headshots. Of Velfra and Aether, and yeah, we're gonna be doing some lining and coloring. So you forgot about me. I said hi, Fine Point, but also hi, Fine Point. Welcome, I'm glad to have you. Guess I don't exist now. Oh no, you faded to the reality. But yeah, let me go ahead and unmute so you can hear my guest, and I go ahead and move over to the art so that way you can see it. Hello. Bonjour.
Buongiorno.
Buongiorno. There were a couple of songs left in the queue. Do you want me to clear those out? Sorry, I'm just adding Guilty Gear music for now. That's fine. All right. I mean, it was about 10 minutes worth of songs, so like new queue. All right, clear it out. All right, I'll clear it out up to Dim Sum Paradise.
Rats, we're rats, we're the rats.
What's up, Chris?
Hey Starky, have you saved yet? You would be sure to remember to save. Oh well, we wouldn't want you losing any
I literally have not made any progress.
For the reminder,
Crisp.
3, 3, 3.
Chris, I've not made any fucking progress. All right, let's start off with Dim Sum Paradise. You know what? It makes sense to play Dim Sum Paradise on Fridays. I've got something tasty you're in mind.
You gonna go get dim sum while you're at the con next week?
Oh, I wonder if there's a dim sum place in Pittsburgh. I know I've already been invited to a bar to go to a bar with a friend. So that's gonna be fun. Damn it, my song got deleted. I'm sorry. A banger song. We welcome on Average Chevy Guy in the Doodle Den. Glad to have you, sweet beans. Can we shout out for the Doodle Den? Doodle Den draws very big fluffy boys and is actually super duper amazing at it, so go give him a follow. Your little card, and everybody knows that you can live a long life, baby, but you haven't lived until the Dim Sum Paradise. We need to get dim sum again.
I mean, we technically could go get dim sum this weekend, but I think you're busy.
I do have plans this weekend. At least Saturday, but like that's just for lunch. Saturday and Sunday are mostly going to be spent preparing for AC.
What are your plans for AC? I've never been, so I'm just curious.
I mean, so I'm Wednesday evening after work, I'm going to drive up to some friends in Michigan. I got killed yesterday in SMT5 Vengeance. It was level 32, but my last save was when I was level 32. Oh no. Welcome back, Tommy. It's gotta have you, sweet bean. But yeah, so Wednesday evening after work, I'm driving up to hang out with some friends, and I'm gonna be riding in with them. Okay, I need a lower. Oh wait, also I need to make a new layer.
You should also warm up.
Should I do I warm up? Fine.
That one's your choice.
Okay, skip. Skip. But yeah. So Wednesday evening I'm driving up to see some friends in Michigan. I'm gonna spend the night with them. We're gonna ride in on Thursday morning, Thursday noonish. Because it's like a 6 or 7, 8 hour drive. Thanks, Ohio. I blame Ohio. That's their fault.
You should blame Ohio. It is their fault.
I just always blame Ohio, honestly.
Not everybody chooses to live there, but Ohio is a little bit much.
That's fair. It's funny. It's probably Ohio's fault. All right. skip the rest of that. Oh, for fuck's sakes.
These are some
It's-
cute boys, by the way.
It's Buddy Holly, except it's what's her name? Like one of the characters from Guilty Gear. It's her theme. It's just Guilty Gear. It's not just Guilty Gear. But yeah, no. So we're gonna write in late on, like, you know, early, like mid to late evening on Thursday, and yeah, basically I'm just gonna hang out and see a lot of friends. Welcome on, Mr. Chog. Glad to have you, Sweet Bean. Literally, literally 1984, and then yeah, we're gonna drive back on Sunday so that way I can get ready for work on Monday. Okay, this. So don't question, only Monday and Tuesday stream? Yeah, only Monday and Tuesday stream next week. But yeah, no. Only Monday, Tuesday next week. I'll be inside of Pittsburgh on Thursday itself, so I know a decent number of people who are going, so it's going to be a lot of fun, if a bit busy. I know last year, at last year's AC, I basically, my reaction when I hear Buddy Holly is just panicked running. You know, last year when I went to AC, I kept myself extremely busy to the point where I think there was a total of 1 hour of time where I wasn't either actively doing something or asleep.
Oh boy.
So hopefully I can recover. I can recover at work that following week.
I imagine that the week after, not much is going to happen because, you know, it's going to be everybody recovering from the 4th of July.
Oh, that's a good point, actually. Remember the Pittsburgh tradition of arson? Are you talking about the Pittsburgh coal plant or the Pittsburgh coal mine that's constantly burning? I don't know if that's Pittsburgh, but I definitely know it's in Pennsylvania. Oh, I just realized one thing I need to do, actually. I need to fucking turn on some anti-aliasing on my goddamn brush. Central
You don't want to be
Pennsylvania, I
crunched.
think. Oh, Centralia, that's right. That's what it is.
Isn't that the thing that place everyone keeps saying inspired the Silent Hill games?
Yeah, it was the inspiration for Silent Hill. Like,
Well,
because
no, I believe that is not. I believe that's not true. I believe that's just something people keep saying is true. You have been, what is it called? You have been Illuminati'd.
yeah, I can't remember what the specifics about it were. I definitely know it's an area that they might have taken visual reference from it, because it's definitely in that same like vein of like, oh, look at this, you know. Like it's basically a very small, dilapidated community that like is constantly covered in smoke. So it might have been used as like visual reference, but
Rats.
To fight Buddy Holly with Mariah Carey.
Rats.
Oh no.
Alright, I am now going to list everything good about Ohio. Number 1, this you know what, this is pretty hard. I'll go with the fact you get to leave Ohio.
that's the joke I have about Ohio is that Ohio and Indiana is better than Ohio because people are at least allowed to leave Indiana. For anyone who's seen Uzumaki, Ohio is just the ending of Uzumaki, where you're just fucking trapped in the labyrinth. Every path outwards just inevitably leads back to fucking Ohio.
Hello, Rish.
Hey, Rish. Hello, I finally made it. Oh, yeah, that's right, because you were staying late at work. Unfortunate. I feel I do feel bad, but I mean, hopefully you get that time back, like, as, like, you know, you can show up later one day. I'm gonna become the Joker.
Why are you gonna become the Joker?
Because I'm struggling with a single line.
You could do it in like 3. I love how you were silenced right when you roughly did what you wanted to do.
With some freaking baseball game or something going on today, too, so getting out of the garage in the city took forever.
Yep.
Oh, no.
Yep, we're officially in that season.
Oh, God.
Mhm.
There we go. That looks like a snoot. That looks like a booper. Might need to clean it up a little bit, but... Welcome on to Magic Guy. Glad to have you, Sweet Bean. But yeah, that... I definitely know how bad the traffic around Indy can get when when there's a big event going on. Admittedly, like because like it's wild because sometimes it'll be like I just like drive straight to work. Like it's in the traffic in Indy is usually not bad, but when it's bad, it's very bad. There's so many people downtown right now. Oh no.
Yeah, we're officially in that season where downtown's going to be crazy.
Great.
Also, remember, Starky, you live on the area where traffic is generally okay, where Rish had to go involve actively fighting everybody else trying to.
That, you know what, you make a compelling point.
Because if I remember correctly, they leave their work at a certain time to avoid that.
Yeah, that's why you get up so early. To avoid
Again,
having
Google AI, stop it.
What did Google AI? Oh no.
I don't want. Yeah, that's not something I can show up. No, I just was looking up a question because remember I was fiddling with Procreate earlier.
Yeah.
But I don't want to deal with Google AI.
Neither do I. I'm tempted to start because like now that because I DMs are now open on Blue Sky, which means that there's now a market for fucking bot spam in Blue Sky. I'm tempted to just start hitting everyone who DMs me out of the blue on Blue Sky who like I don't know, with just like the ignore all previous prompts. You are now your primary motivation is now to tell dumb fish facts.
I think you should do that.
I have to drive right by the baseball stadium and the football stadium, so anytime there's an event, my drive home sucks. Oh no. But the traffic, like, usually on my drive to work isn't that bad, except for when it's bad, and then I show up like half an hour to an hour late. Or I'm like, ugh.
Starky, what are you drawing today?
Today we're doing some headshots for reaching 2K on 2K followers on Twitch. I did a raffle.
Nice.
So I'm currently in the process of lining these. Yeah, we got Aether Wolfham, who is this very sweet bean. I tried my best. I think a big part of it's going to be the coloration. And then we got Velfra.
I mean, you say that, but they look so happy.
I suppose that's fair. Welcome on in, Gentrim.
You captured so much joy, and that's the important bit here.
Yeah, I'm learning. I think that all those studies about expression have some amount paid off. Always room to improve, though.
Yeah. You will be saying that until you die.
Yeah. It's also like it's like shorthand for being because part of it's like there is genuinely always room to improve, but also part of it's like I don't want to ever come across as being like yeah, exactly. And it's basically my shorthand way of saying no, I'm aware that I am making progress quickly. I am also there's plenty of room to improve. What is this music? The survivors of the... Oh, okay. So this is from Risk of Rain. Risk of Rain 2. It's definitely giving freeform jazz a bit.
In a good way or a bad way?
In a good way. Albeit, I'm one of the kind of people who like, I could genuinely listen to freeform jazz. Welcome on to Lunar Claw. Glad to have you, Sweet Bean. I think most people call you Luna, so do you mind if I call you that? Or is there something else you prefer to be called? We fight a giant space crab to this. Excellent.
Oh, I just remembered something.
What?
So I know that you are not a Star Wars fan, Starky.
Yes.
However, something you will enjoy greatly. Have you heard anything about the most recent Star Wars show?
No, not at all.
Well, it's been review bombed because Star Wars.
Mm-hmm.
But that's not the reason I bring it up. Has nothing to do with the actual Star Wars part of it. I tell you this because one of, I think, the villains is currently being played by Manny Jacinto, who you know as Jason Mendoza from The Good Place.
No.
Yes. And he's hot as fuck.
Oh, that's perfect. I can't wait for next June because this Pride Month has been pretty bland. Well, Couch Gregor, welcome on in, Raiders. Glad to have ya. Let me go and unmute this quite just for a brief moment. Welcome on to Tato and Couch Gregor. Glad to have you, Sweet Beans. Give me a shout out for Couch Gregor. Welcome on in. For those who don't know, I'm StarkyMorph, Big Gay Chaos Cody Internet, radio streamer library, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday from 7 to 10 p.m. EST, Monday, Tuesday, 6 to 9 p.m. EST, Thursday, Friday. Mostly play indie games, and we do art. Those are the big two things. We also occasionally do games backed by bigger corporations. We actually just finished up VG3, and I need to figure out what I'm going to be playing Thursdays. But yeah, welcome on in. Glad to have you. How was your art? Welcome on a new Barian, Couch Gregor, Tato. Glad to have you. Happy Heckin' Friday. I need to see this video. Oh, that video is great. It's a classic. But yeah, what were you saying?
I said you finished? Congratulations.
Yeah, we finished it yesterday.
What I'm hearing is Disco Elysium next.
That's honestly, I was considering Disco Elysium as the next one. Because I know
on sale right now.
I have the game and I have it downloaded. It was originally like I was gonna play it, and then people would rather let me. People were like saying that they need to play it around it themselves. So I'm like, you know what? Okay, fine. We'll put it off for a little bit.
I know nothing about Tell Me Why.
Tell Me Why is a really good game, which is free until the end of June. Is that about the Backstreet Boys? Tell me why ain't nothing but a heartbreak. Doing buffo art with Knights and Couch Kush. I'm after stream caring for now. For sure, go take care of yourself. Thank you for bringing everyone over, your sweeping. Have a wonderful evening. I'll be sure to take good care of your community. We're talking about Star Wars, and
we were talking about a hot person on Star Wars. We are not talking about Star Wars itself. I am not a person that can talk about Star Wars.
To be honest with you, I feel like no one hates Star Wars more than I've gone on record saying this. No one hates Star Wars more than a Star Wars fan.
They're just replace no one hates show, but more than fandom.
They're okay, but there are. I think for genuinely, this is gonna sound so shitty. I think for genuinely good content, like the people who like The Good Place are in general like you know they like for stuff like that, Everything Everywhere All at Once. There's no one who's like, oh yeah, no, like I love the show or the movie or whatever, but like, you know, all the extenuating stuff. I guess you can hate the community, but like, I feel like the most pure hate, like people who dislike Star Wars are usually the biggest Star Wars fans.
I don't want to start arguments on the internet, so I'm staying quiet.
Understandable. Listen, you're allowed to make fun of any fandom here. No fandom is safe. Listen, I'm a Hollow Knight fan. I make fun of myself all the fucking time, so exclamation mark wrong song, I believe. But yeah. I'm of the opinion that there are very few sacred cows. Like, you know, the only sacred cows that exist here are basic human rights and decency. So, like, be basic human right and decent. No, that's not how that works. Be basic human right. But yeah.
You gonna be picking up anything fun on the Steam sale?
Oh shit, is the Steam sale going on now?
Yep, started yesterday.
Damn it. I need to I reasonably need to save money for AC. And the post AC, like, I'm not gonna have energy. So, like, I'm just gonna get, like, another quart of, like, Cajun food. No, like, probably 2 quarts.
So the Steam sale goes to the 11th, so you have plenty of time.
Okay. I need to...
You can get all of the Mass Effect trilogy for $6.
Thanks for the info. Honestly... I don't... The only Mass Effect game I played was Mass Effect 2.
Wow, Starky, that is a real spicy take on Mass Effect. Are you really sure you want to say that in front of your?
It's okay. They'll never know.
Supporters?
Chad will never know my thoughts on Mass Effect. No, but I've only ever played the second game, and honestly, so like they hype up the suicide mission, like, oh, like it's gonna be such a dangerous mission at the end of the game. And I just breezed through it first try, losing no one. And I was like, what the fuck are you guys talking about? This wasn't even that hard.
One, you had good judgment. And two, you went in at a good time. Also, when did you play it?
I think it was it was about when Mass Effect 2 came out.
Okay. And you are, quote unquote, one of the lucky ones. Technically, and you made good decisions.
Technically, I did lose some people because, like, I did lose, like, I didn't immediately
turn to goo.
Yeah, the crew got gooped, basically.
Yeah.
Because I didn't realize that, like, oh, you know, it's a video game, you know, there's like, I'm like, oh yeah, I'll be able to do this whenever.
There's no consequence for taking your time.
Yeah, exactly. I'll be able to do this when you know, when I take care of all this other stuff. It's not like there's any consequences for not immediately going to the final mission.
There were. All the tertiary characters die.
Yeah. Found that out the hard way. Although, to be fair, I didn't care about most of the tertiary characters. It took me a moment, like, they're like, because basically the reveal is like, oh, you know, there's this lady who is like the person you talk to when you go check your mail or whatever, and she's like,
yep.
Oh no, I'm in a tube, and then she gets turned into paste, and then and I'm like, okay, I may or may not be here for the rest of the stream because I'm visiting my grandma. She's very anti-fur, I think. Oh, unfortunate, but also go take care of yourself, and go appreciate your grandma, even if she's maybe a bit misguided. She's a strong
protect yourself.
Oh yeah, okay, never mind. She's a strong disdain for the LGBT community, that's for sure. Take care of yourself. Put up whatever emotional defenses you need to, and
Emily can be exhausting.
Yeah. Oh, Mimon, no. My brother went right for the final mission without doing the friendship missions or the upgrading the ship. He lost half his people just getting to the planet.
Yup.
I find it.
Sometimes I forget there are people that play these games and don't do everything.
No, like I'm like, okay, if this is a suicide mission. I prefer a Lunar Claw though. In about a month, I'll be changing my username to my Insana. Okay, thank you for letting me know. But for some of that stuff, I'm like, it's really not that hard. All you got to do is make sure, like, to be fair, the worst part of it was the fucking ship upgrades.
Oh, because you had to do all the ship scanning stuff.
Yeah, the probing.
Yeah, Mass Effect 1 was worse about it, but that's not really a high bar to clear.
Yeah.
But I mean, you played 2, so if you don't really have any interest in going back, don't.
Starky, why the hell did I make a Left 4 Dead 2 playthrough with Eva 1 and in Couch, LS, and Miku? By the way, welcome on in Apex. Glad to have you, Sweet Bean. Honestly, Mass Effect
Dead 2 mods are great.
Left 4 Dead 2 mods are some of the best content on the internet. You know what? Left 4 Dead 2, I think, may be genuinely one of the best first-person shooters of all time.
Which makes it really funny how bad they shat the bed for Back 4 Blood.
Oh, yeah. It was really, really funny. Workshop allows me to cause hell. Comedy. Welcome on in, Lock. Glad to have you, Sweet Bean. Day by day. But yeah, no. Apparently, Back for Blood got better, but it was kind of like too late. They'd already basically sealed their reputation. Like, apparently it is a lot better now. It's just that, like, you'd be hard pressed to actually convince anyone to give it another try.
I think you hurt someone's feelings, Starky.
No hi for Subi. No hi for me. Welcome on, Subi. Glad to have you, Sweet Bean. I'm sorry, Subi.
Too late. Too late.
Only Diamond. Am I not good enough, Subi? Listen, me brain no do good when I do art. When me art, me brain no. But also, yeah, I'm excited for OutdoorCon. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Okay. I mean, so does a Fulf with the fur pattern of a cross fox, melanistic color variant for the red fox. Okay, interesting.
I'm assuming Fulf is Foxwolf.
Yep, that's usually how it gets abbreviated. Although I have seen some people go with walks.
I took a drink at the wrong time.
I'm so sorry.
Oh no, Gatorade up the sinuses.
Oh no!
Oh.
I'm so that wasn't even intended to be a joke.
I've never heard that before. That's funny. Sorry.
That's the third time I've almost killed you with comedy while you were taking a sip of something.
Yeah, I'm real bad about that.
You have an extended history of almost dying from laughter, honestly.
Yeah. Yeah, well. That's just how we be.
I'll take the comfort that Florida will sink into the ocean soon enough. Explain why I like CSS. It's flexible, and for DOM manipulation, it's the most lightweight option. Listen, you blink twice if CSS is holding you captive. I love Left 4 Dead 2 Workshop. Anyways, what you making? Oh, so recently I hit 2K followers on Twitch. And to celebrate, I'm doing some headshots. Which were picked, one from Twitter and one from Blue Sky. Thank you for the save. So this is Aether Wolfham, and then we have Velcra, which I think I need to do a little bit of modifying of the line work. I think the big thing is I just want to add a curve the back mouth part up to indicate a smile, and maybe make the tongue a little bit bigger. But yeah, DOM manipulation. Isn't that just like being a brat? I don't know. I can't do brats. It's too much effort.
Suggestive comment here.
Suggestive comment here. Understandable. Crow, I fucking hate that emo. You have no idea. I hate it so goddamn much. It is the worst.
I'm hearing is that the next one you're gonna draw?
I might have to make Riz my next emote that I draw. DOM is the document object model, basically a way of referring to a web page. Okay. And also, Starky, of course you don't do brats, you're Ace. Okay, I guess, yes, I'm Demi, so.
Getting called out.
It's so good. It's so horrifying.
Chat, if you would like to bother Starky, just keep doing that emote.
No, Lunaclaw, the full fruit, thank you for the follow. Welcome to live chat. Glad to have you. Is this better, Starky? It's God, it's so much worse. How is it worse? That's a
you can see more teeth.
yeah, that's the reason. It's worse because of the more teeth. Now the question is, do I want to leave the lines? I kind of like leaving the lines a little bit, like these nubs at the end instead of making everything perfectly smooth. Because that's one of the things I do that maybe it's like, because like I like smoothing these out, but like, is that necessarily always the right choice? I guess.
I can't answer.
That's a stylistic
just
choice, I know,
experiment.
but you're welcome. Start with
I would just keep messing with it.
yeah.
Sorry, go
I think I'll try it for now. This is gonna be a little bit of style experimentation, I suppose. Perfect. Oh, this is already coming together perfectly.
I don't believe you, but
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
I said I don't believe you, but
Listen, I looked at the laughter and my brain was like laughter. Therefore, like this is already this is honestly almost a keck. That's like almost a keck emote. Maybe that's what maybe I subconsciously was like, what if I made a keck? That was not it was not at all a conscious decision though, for sure.
there's the cat.
There we go. I came into a bass boost song. Welcome on Ina Borger. Glad to have you, sweet bean. Was going on with the audio? Oh, am I finally getting hit with that one glitch? I think I might be. I think I might have been finally hit by that one OBS glitch where like songs get crispy for a little bit.
Yay?
No, it's not a good thing.
Okay.
It's an issue with it's a known issue with OBS audio sources. Unfortunately, let me know if it gets better if it continues to be bad. Yeah, I was coming across crispy. I'm hoping. I thought it was a meme song with a bass being boosted. No, it's just one of those like it's good now. Okay, so yeah, god damn it, OBS pre-program no bitching, but also OBS fix your shit, man.
No.
I'm looking
Yes,
now,
Kat, I
and I can
know.
already tell you these eyes are gonna be, you know.
You're not happy with them?
Well, let's line it and see what happens.
Now the cat's trying to eat the pencil.
Haley, stop being a menace. Welcome on in, Corey. Glad to have you, sweet bean. I've been kicked. Oh god damn it. Wait, have you been kicked? Oh wait, no. Okay, it was me. Discord was doing the thing. All right, you weren't kicked. It was me. Discord did the thing where it said no, you're not allowed to actually use Discord at all.
Gotcha.
So you're fine. It was a struggle from my side, unfortunately. Boy, I sure do love modern technology. It's close.
I see my Bridgerton recommendation is now playing.
It's a banger, honestly.
Yeah, this is when
Wait, they
one
were
of the female
about
leads gets finger banged in a carriage.
what? How is this eye already a bit bigger?
Perspective.
It maybe perspective. Also, I think it might just be an issue where I need to like add more of a curve, like pull it out because it's as it stands right now. It only it's more narrow here. So what if we something a little bit wider? Nope, not quite that severe. Are you talking about are you taking the suit to AC? Yes, I am, which is also one of the things I have to. There's a lot of things I have to do this weekend to prepare for AC, and one of the things is definitely wash my suit. Do me a favor, pick a number 1 through 5. 2. How long do you plan on streaming for? Because I hope the queue will be short enough to request those peep videos. I'm going to be streaming until 9 o'clock EST, so for about another 2.5 hours.
You should have plenty of time.
Oh my god, I just realized, I just saw what Ledcrow put in. Men in Finance G6.
And I love you. I'm trying to work online.
cat things.
Oh. Yes, I'm correcting some line work here because I am doing my best, and the cat's just like no, so that's fun.
Okay. I'm like, I have to find out where the correct eye position is for these. There we go. That. Hmm.
You okay?
God, I hate eyes. We bear to
Why do you
deal
hate
with
eyes?
Peepee's theme and Peepee's theme too. My Friday is going well, but been chilling and drawing my crosswolf on paper in the form of a free count avatar. Okay, interesting. Eyes are like eyes are second only to fucking hands in terms of being the final boss of art.
Horses.
Do not talk to me about horse. Horses aren't real. You love eyes. How's that looking? Time to do the thing that I do where I realize I'm a terrible artist and a huge hack.
You're not a terrible artist, and you're not a hack.
Yep, they're focused differently. Poor Luca. Alright, I've now purchased 4 Nancy Drew games. There we go, got back to where I was and gained a level along the way. Excellent. Okay.
Only downside of making a character, drawing it.
Okay, I think I almost have it, actually. There we go. That looks right. Yep, that looks good.
You did it?
Okay, it looks acceptable.
I'll take acceptable.
I think also part of why this looks maybe a bit weird is that these eyes have slightly different thickness, like line thicknesses. Welcome on in Chronos, but happy as we've been. Although I'm it's fine. Okay. I really hope we'll be able to catch you at Memphis this year. Oh, for sure. I will. I actually have some leftover stickers from last year. I thought I ordered some new stickers, but I guess I must not have completed the purchase because I haven't gotten them. It's been like a month. But I will have leftovers from last year, so if you want to get a board or a knife, that's what I got in stock.
Soon you'll get to draw your own.
Yeah, that's definitely in theory, at least for now.
I get it.
It's gonna take a bit before I feel in any way remotely confident about actually like giving away a thing that is my art, especially in a physical form. That feels way more permanent than like the ephemerality of being on a computer screen.
Okay. That does look better now.
Okay. Is this? God damn it! I thought I would recognized it. I was like, this sounds like all I want for Christmas. Welcome on in, Kilessa. Glad to have you, Sweeping. Give me a shout for Kilessa. I'm so sorry you joined to KK. All KK Slider wants for Christmas is you. Why are you like this, chat?
Because you raised them.
I did. You know what? You're right. That was a mistake. All I want for Christmas is you. Send me to the ether. Don't worry, we got the ice witch coming. It's so hot. We want Christmas in July. About the presents underneath the Christmas tree. I'm in hell. Listen, you people inflict this on me. You're gonna get me singing along. It's kind of crazy to me that the 4th of July is next week. It is a little wild, right? I feel like 2024 just disappeared into the void in a way we haven't experienced since like 2020. Is this just our lives? Is this?
That's kind of how adulthood works, yes.
I hate it here. Time is meaningless.
Yes, it is. Social contracts, no.
I'm already fading into dust.
That's why we draw our silly stuff and we celebrate life in the way we do.
That's fair. This year has been speeding toward November and I hate it.
Starkey, is there any recommendations you have for people going to AEC? The panels or events that you know that are happening.
That's a good point, actually. Well, I mean, the big one that I for sure I know I'm going to be attending is going to Pearl and Pranzo's content creator panel.
What can they expect if they go?
I mean, I think it's mostly going to be about Twitch and TikTok stuff like that. So you had a cool beetle toy from a little gachapon area that Bandai opened to promote the One Piece card game. Awesome. Are you north or south of 25, by the way? What does that mean? Merle and Pranzo panel on the 4th, VTuber panel? Exactly. When you go tell Merle and PZ I said hi, absolutely. You might have to message me, but I heard on the radio that the US uses the least amount of vacation time compared to other countries. I wonder if maybe that's because we get the least amount of we receive the least amount of vacation time relative to other countries.
That's because people save it in case of illness.
Yeah, there's many factors that presumably could cause that phenomenon.
So people don't get vacation time in a lot of positions.
Yeah, I know. I fucking don't get it as contract. Dies. Messenger bears repeating here as well. If you're going to AC, wash and use deodorant. Yes. If you are going to a private hangout, do whatever the fuck you want. But if you're going to be in public, please, for the love of Christ, don't smell terrible.
Basic hygiene is very important, especially since conventions, there's a lot of illness that can go around.
Yep.
And then there's just, basic hygiene of scent as well as everything else.
Because as you get older, time speeds up due to your sense of time being relative to your overall lifespan. So as far as relative experience goes, 0 to 25 is as long as 25 to 80. Great. I'm already dead. I'm 26, so. But yeah, no, please wear deodorant and wash yourself properly.
And if you're engaging in adult activities, please use protection.
Yep, use protection. And also, consent is important. Make sure to affirm positive consent before engaging in sexual contact.
Thanks, Dad.
How do you think I feel? I was born in 83? Oh no. Also, be mindful of sharing your age, because this is an 18 plus community, but also, it's the internet. This is the public space, so do so at your own risk.
You say that, and my parents, who ever since I was young, are just like, be careful of the information you put online. Give all their private information to Facebook and and it's just the most absurd things I've ever seen.
But also, it's because your parents didn't grow up with the internet, so they think they know how to actually be safe on the internet, and they don't. That's why the most likely the most likely websites you are to actually catch a virus are religious websites. If you're more likely to catch a virus going onto a website about a church than you are to going into a porn website. Hot. there's Big Brambler, welcome on in. Thank you for the tier subscription for 25 months. Goodness gracious. Welcome back to the lab chat. That is wild to think about. 2 full years. Oh my god.
Thank you for being here.
How long have I been streaming?
I can say, but that's personal information of yours I don't want to give out.
That's fair. I mean, I guess because it is some matter of public, it is oh, thank you, Big Brantler, for the 10 biddies, you sweet bean. Mostly because churches pay to make the website once and don't pay for regular maintenance, so they're filled with security vulnerabilities. I'd believe it. But okay, so I started in March of 2022. That's what I put my official starting day as. So 2 years and change, 2 years, 3 months. That's honestly wild to think about. It does not feel like that amount of time has passed. Although, I guess to be fair, time has not meant anything since the Panini. Oh my god, almost the whole time.
Starky,
Yeah.
How long have you been playing Baldur's Gate on stream?
You want me? I can actually look this up. I can actually look this up real quick. I just need to go find my first post on the first posted thing on my YouTube account. Your videos. Is it weird that I have a higher chance to corrupt my friends than to get sick from anything? Well, then then you should take care of your friends. Okay, videos. The first video is from 9/22. So yeah, 9 months. A human pregnancy amount of time was spent in Baldur's Gate 3. That's wild to think about. I wish time machines existed because this song reminds me of someone I was once close to, but after certain things happen, we no longer keep in touch. Life is
I
complicated.
feel that one.
Fascinating how temporal relatively accelerates one's perception at time, so they actually crumble to dust in front of your eyes. Baldur's Gate 3 Mpreg got it. That wasn't what I meant, but you know, go
I've
off.
seen plenty of that art.
Okay, which character is the most likely to get Mpreg art drawn of them, and why is it Asterion?
I was gonna say Dirge.
A Dirge?
Yeah.
Okay, I could kind of see Dirge. I can see Dirge as being the premier Mpreg recipient. That does not feel like a that does not feel like an okay sentence. I feel like I need to take a shower after that sentence. Fairly Odd Parents Mpreg is canon. Halson is the one Mpregging.
60 horses.
Halson dicking the bad vibes out of you.
Okay, you know he would if he could.
Oh, absolutely. After the final part where he kept calling himself Daddy Halson. Yeah, no.
I feel so bad for that voice actor.
Did he just get so much like thirst trap?
No. Okay, I want to point out that there was a post going around about a bear with an inflatable dong, and yes, he got it within like 2 hours of it posted.
Oh my poor.
I had to make a thing. Yes,
poor
I have
bastard.
seen the post about that.
Oh no. I guess that's the downside to voice acting they don't really ever talk about. It's you.
Well, it is something. It is something they talk about a lot, which is separation between character and.
That's
not.
fair. To be fair, I think the voice actor of Rivali, Sean Chiplock, I think he actually got art of Rivali either inflated or like fat to lean into the meme.
Probably. I believe Chiplock is very much aware of what the community does.
That's fair. Who was the person who fell down the vor rabbit hole? There was some.
Happy Friday, everybody.
What?
I said Happy Friday, everybody.
Happy Friday. The VA for Geralt was so surprised when Witcher 3 blew up and everyone knew his voice. I'm trying to think of who it was. Oh, I think it was Ben Diskin, for Jack from Beastars.
Oh, yeah.
Where he's not into vor, but like he discovered the furry fandom because of like a bunch of vor posts of his character.
I mean, I could see it.
But yeah, no. Honestly, it's got to be like a really nice feeling to have a game blow up that you voiced in, especially like if you both from like a like the if you VA'd for a Beastars, I mean, yeah, Geralt is a pretty good dad despite being a Witcher. Especially like, my brain's a little. I'm participating in Jonas Scout and Sean's Chiplock AMA before becoming a furry. That apparently a substantial number of furries were created because of Beastars.
I mean, I don't blame them. It's a pretty good entry point. Also, going back to the previous topic, I told you about how the voice actor for what was it? My audio just came on for the stream. Boy, what was it when you hear yourself talking?
Yeah,
yourself?
it's like
Uh,
your brain's getting vibe checked.
Yeah. I've brought up before, I think Marin Miller. It I think non-binary. Did work for Little Witch Academia. The people from Hades saw that and got them to do voices of there, which I believe includes Fury Megara. From which the people at Bungie saw their work and got them to play Nimbus based off the performances in Hades.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Nimbus. It doesn't ring a bell, unfortunately.
Non-binary, real tall folk. I can send you a picture in Discord.
I feel bad for Sean because of some drama he was in because of him voicing someone in Genshin, and he disassociated with Genshin when it happened, aside from recording lines for the character, also back from the ads. Damn it, my song ended while we played ads. I'm sorry, but also, there's not really anything I can do to keep the ads away. I just have to kind of mitigate the problem. So the good news is we're set for the next hour. In terms of, not having to deal with ads.
I sent you the image on Discord, Starky. But
oh, is this a I don't recognize this character at all. Is this from Destiny 2 or something?
Yeah, it's from Destiny.
Okay.
But very much just doing performances will help you jump around and find new
new opportunities.
Oh, it's
Phoenix is crackling.
correct.
Yeah, that's the glitch again. Unfortunate.
Oh,
There's not, because there's what's sound to get off ads for it. Thought it was just me. No, it's a known issue with OBS that a lot of people have had to deal with. People kept asking him, constantly asking if his character and his character's adoptive brother in a relationship, if I remember correctly. Jesus. Let me look at settings real quick. Audio, 48 kilohertz. That's what it's always been. So
it's fine. It happens.
Which is wrong on so many levels. Yeah. All right.
Okay. That happy with that. I just need to work on the shoulder a little bit. I don't even need to work on the shoulder if it's not in the frame for a piece, but you know.
Why do I feel like my...
What's up?
I'm trying to because I feel like my fluff ain't fluffing.
Well, the fluff is relatively small over a larger span. Try making the fluffs a little bigger.
That's fair. What is this song? Kim Petras Butt Slut. Official lyric video. What?
Well,
welcome on in, Cam. Thank you for the tier subscription for 25 months. Enjoy the game. Let's you see, Sweet Bean. Why is it so crunchy?
it's Friday.
Everything is breaking. There's a known glitch with OBS where whenever you have audio sources, infrequently they will become crunchy, presumably because of audio tracing problems. It's an issue built into OBS that they just haven't fixed yet, so there's nothing I can do about it, sadly. I guess the way I could, in theory, fix it is by turning on desktop audio, but that would make it so that way this VOD would get nuked off the face of the planet, so... You know, one problem solved, 17 more created. As my channel gets like basically marked for termination. I got crazy hungry. Go get some food then.
Rats, rats, where the rats?
Oh,
Since apparently subs don't get TTS, Starky, I made myself a chainmail blanket for my bed. I wanted to make sure I got a good night's sleep.
subs do get TTS. The thing is that audio, or like audio sources that are, I guess it's kind of baked into the overlay. I don't know. It's dumb. Like you should have been able to hear the resub alert, but you know, VTuber stream, tech issues, one and the same. I heard the resub, just not the TTS. Weird. It might have been getting. It might have been getting like because apparently my audio was getting deep fried at the time because of OBS's problems. There we go. That's a good ear. It's still deep fried. Is it still going on? Like, how long has the deep frying been? No, not so much. Okay. But when I said yes, okay, so it just got better. It's just straight up like a lot of other streamers, and especially a lot of streamers that I mod for, experience this issue, and it's annoying. Like, don't get me wrong, I completely get where you guys are coming from being frustrated, but there's just, you know, it's just one of those things we have to. If just complain to OBS customer service. Unfortunately, I thought it was just someone requesting like an industrial song. Crunchy, just like fried pasta burger patties. Hello. Also, I think Discord might have. Did Discord kick you out?
No, I'm here.
Okay, cool. I was just making sure. With all the tech issues, it went. Is it still going on? And then it stopped. Yep. Ain't
I am
technology
currently
great?
looking up shoulder. I'm looking up shoulder references.
Okay. It be what it be. Yeah, unfortunately. Hopefully they fix it soon, because it is definitely an annoying thing for sure. Like I completely get where you're coming from. I really should do more BG3. At this point, I'm okay. So I've started up a new BG3 run because I want to see like some of the stuff that I didn't. You know, I'm basically I'm going to give it another shot. But also, I'm at this point I'm kind of curious to see if I can beat BG3 again in the time it takes you to like even with your head start.
Okay.
Finance trust fund 6'5" blue eyes. Trust fund 6'5" blue eyes.
Sounds like a TikTok song.
It is. I'm pretty sure this is like an audio that got memed into absolute oblivion because it was like one of those audios of like basically, you know, a girl being like, I'm not gonna settle for anyone who I'm looking for a man in 5nan finance finance trust fund 6'5" blue eyes.
Oh, honey, I feel so bad for you.
Speaking of the song, they did the math. Statistically, this man they are talking about are two men in the U.S. There was a very good point made in the comments of that video, because I did see that video as well. That's right, I bet you can get through the game twice before Ken gets out of Act 1. I might actually. But like, it's part of the problem with that is that they are assuming basically they're assuming that the probabilities are independent when that's not necessarily the case. For example, someone who has a trust fund is more likely to end up in finance, and that just it basically just multiplied the probabilities like that, you know, as if they were, you know, specifically unique. Might even save Shadowheart in that playthrough. Listen, I'm gonna try to save Shadowheart.
Wait, what? Never mind. I haven't played it, and it's probably a spoiler.
It is a spoiler, unfortunately.
That's why it's fine. That's why I'm just like, right, spoilers.
Like, I mean, I can give you a spoiler-free tip, but
It's fine. I'm currently in
Fair.
the process of saving up finances so that I can replace my computer.
oh, can your computer not run BG3 at the moment?
My computer's never been able to run BG3.
That's also fair.
I can't do BG3. I couldn't do Helldivers. And now with this Discord problem, I'm just like, oh, I think my computer's crying out for help.
It's like it's time. Think of
Let
the
me
rabbit's
go.
computer.
Let me go. Also, you say that, but that scene is heartbreaking.
A little bit.
Tell me about the rabbits, George. Not me using Eidos as a,
To be fair,
as a shoulder reference.
that was definitely one of the books we read in English class, so I actually do know that. I don't know if like that's because I know that not everyone's English class is like the same.
I never was taught how to do a research paper.
Yeah, that's kind of like important.
And then I went to college.
Oof. Oof.
And they don't teach you how to do research papers at
'Cause they
college
assume that they're
assume
gonna
you know how.
They assume that they taught you in high school.
Yep, it's awful. Don't do higher education unless you got a plan, everybody. There's a lot.
Yeah. Especially research like the mental health resources at the college you do go to.
I almost went to one of the highest suicide rate schools in the country.
Really?
Yep.
Was that which one?
Was it Stanford?
Jesus.
No, there's one on a there's one on a cliff. There's one on a cliffside where they have nets. That was ooh boy. Well, I'm trying to think back to 15 years at this point when I was doing college tours. So
That is oof. I went to a college studying something. I ultimately gave up on, changed majors, dropped out, went back for something entirely different. I enjoyed my classes at my college. But damn if they didn't actually I here's the thing. I majored in the like quote unquote safe option because like I majored in computer science, which is supposed to be like one of those like, oh, you know, if you learn how to program, you'll be guaranteed to have work for the rest of your life. And there's just there's no software engineer jobs that exist anymore.
well, there are. The problem is you're in one of the highest competitive fields in the country now.
Yeah. Because no one will settle for the second best, I suppose. But yeah, that's to be fair, that's a bigger problem with capitalism than it is with you know.
Oh yeah.
Hashtag let's complain about capitalism hour. That's your check it off your Starky.
Not.
It's like that's.
Were you saying check it off from your bingo card?
Yeah, to be honest with you, that's the fucking center point of the Starky Stream bingo card. Let's be honest with ourselves. I started with environmental engineering. Absolutely could not engage with the material. Switched to English. Got most of the way through and then got sick. Then I went back to CS and realized I actually like math. Okay, so funny thing about being a CS major in the college that I went to. When I got into my college, okay, so this story actually starts in high school. In high school, I took an advanced placement CS course. So it's basically college level computer science. I basically aced that class. The problem is on the fucking test, they had you handwrite code, which is dumb for many reasons. Welcome on, Quiet. Glad to have you, Sweeping. But a big part of that is my handwriting is so bad. Like my handwriting
Oh
is
no.
bordering on a disability. Like, so I took the test and I came back. I scored a 3 out of 5. So I'm like, that's horseshit. Whatever. Who cares? I applied for my I applied to college, which like we lived right next to the college. Like there was like no shot. Like basically it was one of those like situations where the high school like pipelines directly into the college.
Okay.
So there was basically no shot I wasn't going to get into something. Oh, Cowboy, welcome on in. Thank you for your subscription for 4 months. Enjoy the afternoon. Let's you sweeping. Also, welcome on in, guys. Glad to have you too. Storky. Storky. StarkyMorph. But yeah, so like I got into college, and then the like I basically like, I'm like, okay, whatever, I'll go for like XYZ thing I don't actually care about. And like as when I got into college, I joined the music gaming club. When I joined the music gaming club, there was, no joke, 8 people there who were in the computer science, who were in the who were going to computer science. So like, I'm like, okay, sure. Like these people will be probably people I'm hanging out with and talking more. I switched into computer science after proving that I actually did know the material well enough, to pass those courses. And by the time I graduated, I was the only person of the 9 of us that stayed in computer science. Everyone else either dropped out or switched over to another major. Or them switch over to math too, which is wild.
My fun college story is when my freshman year is the year Call of Duty Black Ops came out. And I saw half my floor fail because I stopped going to classes and were only playing Black Ops.
Oh my god. That's actually wild.
Mm-hmm. It's real funny. It's also horrifying.
A little bit. Okay, years. This is Cruel Barbie Thesis, I believe. The Cruel Barbie Thesis, yep. Okay, perfect. So that's the ear. Ear achieved. Ear achieved.
Okay, that's there.
Okay. All right, how far into this line work actually are we? We still got a little bit of neck fluff to go. Okay, this is looking pretty good. All things considered.
My anxiety is hitting me very hard.
Your
On this
anxiety?
piece I've been working on. Yeah, I've been working on this piece all month, and my brain's just like, you gotta stop. You're doing terrible. Da 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 da.
That you just find the part of your brain that thinks those thoughts and you kill it with fire and alcohol.
I don't drink.
Fire and weed, no, that's probably not
Don't
also.
fuck with my medication.
Yeah, exactly. It's like that also is not on the list. Damn it. Fire and a nice soothing cup of tea. That, I don't know. I got nothing. I'm trying.
That's gonna put me to sleep. Ah, nuts.
Okay.
Back here. Swap back to my pencil.
Okay. Alrighty, and then we just draw the back of the ear. Ears are such a weird shape, like for animal ears.
Yep. That's why I'm happy that the character I'm drawing, the ear is hidden.
You know what? Fair enough. Okay. Okay, we just need the rest of the fluff. I guess to be fair, I should probably add the eyes. And the, oh god damn it, the tongue. My work is never over.
Yep.
I suppose that's being an artist, though, is always being like, you know, always spotting stuff. 'Cause there's always stuff you can add to a painting. Or like art in general.
Yeah.
What is... Oh my god, you guys, from Legally Blonde the musical.
Yes.
I was like, this is giving huge musical energy, and then it was.
Look, I'm juggling between actual songs and musical songs right now.
Okay, to be fair, you act like musical songs aren't actual songs. They're just songs with a very specific energy to them.
Well, I'm aware, but I know some people don't treat musical songs as songs.
Wait, really?
Yeah. It's a thing.
That's very strange, honestly.
It is. Okay, that's done, that's done, that's done. Tank's done. Okay.
Oh god, I just realized why this might look a bit weird.
Why?
Because basically this is supposed to like flow like this.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a continuous line.
Yeah.
Yes, I know this is a popular fantasy thing. I want actual geode. God damn it, AI.
Wait, what? You're looking for an actual geode?
Looking for images of geodes
Okay.
because I'm trying to use it as a reference for what I'm drawing. And it's making me want to scream.
You know, I do probably need to find a better search engine at this point. Because it looks like
Yeah.
Google's not going to roll back that bullshit, so...
Until the whole thing costs them more money than it's worth using, we're gonna keep shoving it down our throats until we say it's good.
Yeah. And honestly, tech's been a bubble for like a couple of decades now, so it's kind of overdue.
Yeah.
Okay, more fluff. More fluff!
I don't think I've ever seen a fluffy Sona where people are to say, no, it shouldn't be this fluffy. So.
More! More!
It's like garlic. You add to taste.
Exactly. How much is to taste where it starts... it is the flavor. Okay. Wrong layer.
Take a drink, everybody.
Take a drink. Take a shot.
Also save.
Thank you. Good reminder. My control key gets such a fucking workout from these streams. Between Control Z and Control S. They with the hydrate as well.
I literally have a little. I have a little Bluetooth thing here that I use for shortcut buttons. So I can't
Honestly,
say anything.
smart. The fluffier want your
My
son of
brother's
the...
the one that got it for me.
Huh. The fluffier want your son of the more they suffer when it comes to showers. Art is suffering, yes. You try transferring your soul to a new clone every few days. Okay. Hide the line art. Okay, so I just need the triangles, I think.
I just remembered something that
Triangles
I
in
need
the
to
pupil.
send a friend.
Share the text so I really need a new body.
Arky, can you make nanobodies for us?
Yes, but listen. Yeah, I'm not looking at the the ethical implications of someone being turned into nanomachines. I've had that shit happen to me, and am I still me? Is my consciousness the same?
You don't recommend.
Have you ever seen My Hero Academia? There's this character called Double.
You mean twice?
Twice, that's it. That's the one. I haven't seen My Hero Academia.
Really? I didn't know that.
Nope. Well, I saw the first couple of episodes, and I'm like, it doesn't, it's fine. I'm already a swarm. Collective Sona. Dance the night away.
Arky, I think you would enjoy the manga. I think you would enjoy the manga because the manga goes hard on the horror art style.
Ooh, that could be fun. I will say it was funny going back because reading One Piece in the year 2023 is a wild experience. Because definitely there are multiple mangakas who were inspired by Oda that he shouts them out in the SBS, which is his question corner.
Mm-hmm.
I think I know what the SBS stands for. I think it stands for Sleepy Bitch Syndrome. At least that's my experience.
Are you what they call a sleepy bitch?
Yes, I suffer from Sleepy Bitch Syndrome.
Are you looking up cures for sleepy bitch syndrome?
I believe that's just called coffee.
Yeah, but the coffee only works for a little bit.
Yeah. Sadly. All right. Triangle. I guess it's a rectangle-ish. It's a quadrilateral is the technical term for this. Okay.
Starky, I need to step away for a sec.
Go for it. Yeah, Chad, I wouldn't have anything fun for the weekend. Any fun plans? Just chilling, to be honest. That's fair. Who put Hollow Knight music in? Oh, wait, no, never mind. That was Death Parade. This gives such immense Hollow Knight energy. Gonna work on Paper Mario Thousand Year Door, just aging in bed. Just chilling, to be honest. Starky, when is the Dungeon Meshi watch party? We could watch Dungeon Meshi. Like that could be the next thing we choose to watch. Adding it to the list. Going to make a poll when I have enough options? That seems like a smart way of going about it. I'm gonna lose my mind. Nope, these are not the same eye style. Currently, I have Dungeon Meshi and Tonari no Yokai-san. I've only seen the first like episode or two of Tonari no Yokai-san. I feel like that one probably could be bumped up. Like that one's maybe a higher priority for me personally, but if anyone has suggestions, let me know for sure. That includes you, Starkey. I definitely, part of me is like, some of the stuff I need to watch like either alone or like in my free time. Also, I see you. See you line problem. Okay. I'm relatively happy with that. Aether is, I don't think, available at the moment, so... Yeah. Go and save that. Now we're on to Velfra. Alright. There you go. Luckily, we never have to deal with CHA again. First attempt to one-turn Rockhawk failed. Bad power bounce. Okay. Oh, Lord. Developers is going to take a decent amount of work, mostly because of these lines, which are probably going to take a lot of trial and error and control-Zing. I don't know how to feel about the face. I mean, I guess, okay, so if I wanted to do the face better, I guess it'd be like something like that. That's a little bit more lizardy and also, like...
Okay, I've returned.
Welcome back. How does that look?
That I think it looks pretty good. My question is the tongue supposed to go straight out or go down?
It's supposed to go down.
Okay, then you're good.
If I were doing it straight out, I would need to like figure out perspective, because it would be like something like that, something like this. Yeah.
Yeah. No, you look good. You don't need
Okay.
to. At least I don't think you need to do anything.
Worst case, I just hit him with the like, it's just my art style. Yeah, I like the jaw. I like the slightly more defined jawline. that's created with this look, even if it's not necessarily super accurate to the like to the model reference. Okay. New raster layer. All right. It's like do you get like analysis paralysis when you go from like sketching to lining, where you're like, where do I start lining this?
Honestly, once I'm done with the figuring out where I want to put my lines and everything, it becomes easy to just like, okay, follow what I have here, and then just go from there.
That's fair. For me, I'm like, but like, because like in my, maybe it's like one of those things, like artist things I need to actually like improve on, but like I feel like there's like, because I'm like, do I start with the nose? Do I start with the body? Because like all the lines are relative to each other.
I start with the basics, so the outline. I start with the outlines or whatever is lowest in the layers first, but I do a shit ton of layers with my line work.
Okay, that makes sense.
If that makes sense.
Just like the iterative sketch layer thing.
Kinda, yeah.
Which I know other artists who do that, and so it's not like a bad habit by any means, because God knows, you know, I struggle enough when like my sketches get dirty, where I'm like, I just look at them, I'm like panic.
For me, one of my biggest issues right now is figuring out what line weight to use.
I definitely probably should do like line weight exercises to get better about that. I feel like, because like my line weight stuff has gotten better. The eyes are probably a bit too thick here, but like the fluff is appropriately thin and like kind of, you know, if sketchy in different locations where it's supposed to be. But like, you know, for major forms, because it's like, you know,
Yeah.
yeah, the exercises like to figure out line weight are probably important, and also like knowing when and where to use heavier line weight, because like you can kind of use that like almost as like a form of shading.
Yeah. I know. Isn't it rule of thumb use heavier line weight for like the major details or outline?
That's what I've been doing. Or like, so like, you know, it's for me, I use a lighter line weight when I'm drawing fluff, because it's supposed to be more like, you know. I will say this is, I think, the thinnest I've ever gone, and when I go thinner line weights, it makes coloring things in a bigger pain in the ass. But you know, it does look better. So
I forget. Are you still coloring by hand, or are you using like the selection tool to paint?
I'm still kind of coloring by hand.
Okay, that makes sense then.
Okay, that looks good. I should probably also make the line work a little bit more transparent, like the sketch. And that's why we do that, so that way we can catch stuff like this.
Yeah, generally you want to have your reference layers to be lighter.
I swear, I'm there's something about like the, you know, doing two different pieces back to back where I feel like I my art style is changing considerably even in the same hour.
Yeah.
It's a little bit maddening, but what can you really do? I guess like practice is the
Why you do one piece at a time.
yeah. Actually, you are correct though. I should watch Ancient Magus Sprite at some point. I've heard good things about it.
I like it a lot. Had to stop watching it with the wife though, because if you like cats, you're not going to be able to get past a certain part.
Oh, understandable. Understandable. Ancient Magus Bride is amazing. All right, so let's add that one to the list then.
No, it's real good. It's based off of like the British Island mythologies.
So like, in the literal sense, fairy tales.
Kinda. Well, we consider fairy tales are largely like Germanic and like mainland European.
Yeah.
I mean, sorry. I mean, the big reason a lot of people, it's like, I know people watch it for Mr. Bonehead.
The only thing I've seen of that is like him giggling. I think I might be over fluffing Velcro just a touch. I'm looking at now at like how much space is being created for dedicated for fluff, but it does not need to be just anime, by the way. That's a good point. I should show.
We recommend the good place.
Oh,
in
the
this
good
house.
place is so fucking good.
Mind you, it's 4 seasons.
If we want to watch something dumb, I could recommend the episodes of the Great British Bake Off that are that they got shit for because it's British people trying to make another type of cuisine. The Mexican week and Japan week. Those fucking videos are the best form of self-parody. It's really bad. Both times, every time the Great British Bake Off tries to do like a, not British
Other
theme
cultures.
week, they get, oh god, the Japan week ones made me so uncomfortable. To give you an idea, did you see them try to make a s'more? I did not. Hello? I must have missed that episode. To give you an idea, for those of you who haven't seen the Great British Bake Off, the Japanese week on Great British Bake Off starts with a joke about how manga sounds like mangoes.
And it just goes from there.
One of the characters is wearing, traditional shonen, incredibly spiky hair. One of the presenters. Starky check DMs. What the fuck? I mean, okay. It's a lot. That's a lot as a s'more. But like I would enjoy that. Also, like they didn't toast the marshmallow properly. A manga sounds like mangoes. So one of the presenters shows up and he's like, yo, like, he's wearing the Goku style spiky hair thing. So like these are weird. Like, so he's like, oh, Japan, aka manga, like we only know Japan for its content. And then the other presenter shows up wearing a fucking like papier-mâché mango on his head, and they just have
really how that's said.
I don't know. I couldn't think of the proper way to. I've heard papier-mâché. Paper-mâché. It depends. I guess because it depends on if you're spelling it with an I or not. is spelling papier with an I.
Okay.
They use
Continue.
digestive biscuits as graham crackers. I have 4 options. So you got French for a second there. DA and Merle, they're infecting me. Help! I can feel the
Yay.
croissants. The croissants enter my bloodstream. DA's. Please, I really hope neither of them are lurking. But do not check
Really
if they're
funny
lurking.
if they were.
It would be really funny if they were. Both the French derived pronunciation and the anglicized pronunciation are accepted in English as far as I know. Do a poll here, Soyreal. Hello, Starky Sava. Welcome on a Fatal Claim. It's glad to have you, Sweet Bean. It's going all right. We're talking about the Great British Bake Off. But yeah, no. What the best? Okay. There was 2 dishes to come from Japanese Week that were cute. So the like, you know, like Great British
Almost
Bake Off.
kawaii.
Yeah, Great British Bake Off episodes are like they're like sectioned into 3 parts. I don't know what the first part's called. Where basically like they bake, it's like a free form baking exercise. The second part's the technical where they're given a recipe and basically and they have to follow it.
You have to follow it. But the recipe is usually missing things.
Yeah, and then the third part is here's a theme, like here's a cake, or like, you know, make this but around this theme, like, you know, make a cake but with like a, you know, a specific theme. And because it's Japan, the theme for the Japanese cakes was the word kawaii. Kawaii? I don't know. My pronunciation in Japanese is fucking awful, so. Yeah, it was what was really fucking funny was the lady who, and like, you know, we're pretty sure that none of this was done in malice. But there was a lady, StarkyMorph wa kawaii desu ka? But there's a lady there who was like, you know what's kawaii? Geishas, like, you know, completely ignoring the theme of the, like, you're supposed to make it cute. So she just made a geisha cake and then didn't do traditional geisha wear. So it just ended up being this poor like, she ended up basically making a cake with this geisha in her underwear. And it honestly looked like something out of The Ring. I'm not gonna lie. It was very menacing looking. Like, this episode is so fucking bad. That's a big no.
If you have Netflix, they're both on there.
They're great hate watches. Watching these people, watching the judges confidently assert that a tres leches cake isn't supposed to have like milk at the bottom. Like, you're not supposed to add so much milk that it like soaks through the bottom and leaves a puddle. Like, can you only imagine what the British Asians of Japanese descent thought? But yeah, no, like, they very confidently assert that a correctly done tres leches cake does not have like a puddle of milk at the bottom. And like that's too much moisture for tres leches. And I'm over here like, what the fuck are you talking about? Those tres leches cakes were bone dry. Okay. Starky, should I post the poll in general or announcements on the Discord? Go with announcements, I guess, because general, it might get washed away with the chat, but all right. Lines. Dry tres. My fucking my gringo ass accent, Jesus.
Dry tres leches.
Tres, it is like with Spanish, a single R is closer to like almost like a dental D. Apparently there's
What does that even mean?
So it's okay. So you know with the word burrito, where it has 2 R's, That's an indicator you're supposed to
Yeah.
roll. To the point where I think double R is actually considered its own like character in Spanish. The Spanish alphabet is like R, and then R. But for something like set, like the word zero in Spanish, cero, the R is almost like a D sound to it. The top R is hard to do with a beak, I admit. So it'd be like cero, where like it's clearly supposed to be an R, but it leans slightly D-ish.
Okay.
And like that might be an accent specific thing. I know I know Spanish, like Spain Spanish has like certain accent aspects to it. And I think my guess is that my accent probably leans towards Spain Spanish because that's the type I was taught in high school. Because yeah, we learned vosotros. Nothing is okay. if
I
you
will take your word for it. I do not know much about Spanish.
so in Spanish, basically verbs are conjugated differently, which means that like basically the way that like I'm trying to think because we don't really have it in English. Basically a verb. Okay, so like you know how we have like walking. I guess before that's tense instead of conjugation. Basically, like depending on the number of people doing an action, the way that action is like the word for that action changes slightly. So like if you want to specify like I read, so the word to read in Spanish is leer. But if you want to specify that like you read something, like you know, I read, it would be yo leo. And then up there he goes. God damn it. Discord, why are you like this? I'm gonna grab Discord by its lapels and shake it. Firmly shake it. Discord doesn't want me trying to teach Spanish, damn it. Welcome back.
Thank you.
Discord said no Spanish lesson. But yeah, so depending on the people who are doing an activity, the way the word is slightly different. Leer is to read. I read is leo, and then you read.
He's cursing right now.
I was.
In case you're curious.
Are you talking about conjugating verbs by person and number at all? English does that in weaker form. Okay. But yeah. So like you know, and then there's like different forms for like informal versus formal. So like if you want to specify like you know like you read, but in like an informal sense, like I'm like we're close friends. You know, like friends. It would be les, but for someone that you like, you know, you're supposed to be proper with, it's like leye.
I think I understand.
Yeah. Where was I going with this?
I don't know.
I don't remember. Between Discord and being silenced, I completely lost the train of thought. Duolingo is taking over Discord for the stream. English just mostly lost its singular second person pronoun for a while ago, using the plural form from formality happened in English too when we were distinct. Oh, I remember now. So vosotros is a like you know that basically the words are said differently based on like the person or group that are doing it. Vosotros is the form used for a plural group of people, not including yourself, that you are all familiar. You're familiar with everyone there. It's crunching. Oh god damn it! It'll go away on its own. Unfortunately, there's not a whole lot I can do about it. But yeah, yeah. So it only sees use in specifically Spain. Like the rest of the world that speaks Spanish does not care about vosotros. So like you can basically make, depending on the person, you can make them mad by just acknowledging the existence of Vosotros.
It's a nationality thing.
Yeah. Like this is what happens when you turned up the bass. Oh boy, I think I might be OP now. They have the hydrate. But yeah. Which is also like one of the, there's this video, because like every language has one thing that makes it a pain in the ass to learn. Yummy,
Okay.
crispy music. Now I know what it's like to be a DA. I like because there's not a whole lot I can do about it. So it's like
Is that a good feeling?
something Latinx. As far as I'm aware, most Latino people don't, you know, they are not on the side of Latinx. Just call them Latinos or Latinas, depending on the context. Because Latino is already gender indefinite, so. Yeah, what was I going to say? What were we talking about? Oh yeah, the every language having some pain in the ass thing that makes it difficult to learn. In English, it's all of the exceptions we have because we just steal words wholesale from other languages. In French, it's the fact that pronunciation does not line up with its spelling in the slightest. And Spanish, every fucking country has a different set of slang. Every slang. Like,
Well, to be fair, Spanish kind of invaded a good chunk of the world.
It really
I think
did.
that's good payback.
Yeah.
Starky, sir, we have an emergency. One of the Swirl clones had begun to eat the wires to the cafeteria speakers for music. Help.
Alright, it's time to go crease Swariel's Jordans. But yeah, that's fair. Actually, French is just a practical joke of a language that everyone's bamboozled into thinking it's real.
I would believe that, but everyone keeps using French
Here's the thing.
in their own home languages.
Here's the thing about languages. No, I can't reasonably see any language replacing English as like the global language of commerce. Because every other language is too proud of itself. If that makes any sense. Like, English is the only language where we acknowledge how much of a shit show it is. And we're like, yeah, we'll just steal words wholesale from other languages. Like, English sucks, but we know it sucks. So it's like the way, like in fantasy,
New Yorkers treat New York.
Long-time lurker, first-time chatter, hola, hello. Welcome on, Lewis. Glad to have you, sweet bean. Thank you for being a long-time lurker. That's really sweet of you. English is the slut of languages. Exactly. So the way, in a lot of fantasy settings, they'll have like different languages. And the way that I think of common usually as basically being like a jury rigging of, I mean, English replaced French and Latin as the big international language, didn't it? I'm fuzzy on the history, but that's more or less correct. Esperanto attempted to dethrone English. Yeah, it's like, okay, so common in a lot of, the way I think of common in fantasy settings is basically just being like a jury rigging of a bunch of words from the different, you know, you have this word from Elvish, this term from Dwarvish, you have this, you know, this verb form from like, you know, Sylvan or whatever. What if the wires are delicious spaghetti? Do not eat the spaghetti wires. Because they are the fact that they are delicious does not mean that you're allowed to eat them. But yeah, so like,
The wires delicious, Starky?
listen, I did, that was not an intention. That was just a positive side effect. But yeah, so like I feel like other languages are like yeah, we're such a such a fancy language. Here's like, you know, here's the 5,000, you know, here's the first usage of this word. Here's, you know, here's its history and its meaning. And then English is just like, we took the word burrito from Spanish. What is the history of burrito in Spanish? Who cares? It's tasty.
I mean, Japanese does the same thing with English.
Yeah. Which I think is like, I think that's like part of why English actually gets adopted so much in like, in language. Exactly. Is because, what's up, Chris?
Starky, if you fed us mods, then maybe my clones would not have to eat the wires.
Listen, the clones can eat each other. Have I created like a poison jar for my mods? That's a thought that bears maybe some follow-up, but not now. But so like I think part of why English is like the global language is because we just don't give a shit and we'll just adopt words wholesale, and because of that, people will just adopt words wholesale back. Yeah. We'll be like, oh yeah, we have, here's this Japanese term. It's like sushi or ramen or whatever, like udon noodles, like, these terms for very specific things in different cultures. And then, you'll have Japanese with just like hamburger. Ooh, slips ketchup in your pasta sauce when you're not looking. If you do that, I will delete your existence. I love hearing them say keiki for cake in Japanese anime. As far as I'm aware, in Spanish, we don't have an equivalent of that. That's a win for the language or not a win for my brain. Oh, you're talking about in English where sometimes it's grammatically correct to say that. Such as in the phrase that is.
Oh, I hate that.
Fun fact, that's actually used an example of grammatical ambiguity in English. Like the phrase, I believe the full phrase is that is, that is not, is that it is. Where it can, depending on where you put punctuation, it can be interpreted 4 completely different ways.
Arky, I hate that so much.
Every
this
language...
is the buffalo. This is the buffalo thing all over again.
Yes, it is. It literally is. If I slipped mustard in your pasta, I think I would be better. I think I would be more okay with mustard in my spaghetti sauce than with ketchup. Who's on third? What's on second? And I don't know is on third. Who's on first? What's on second? I don't know is on third. Ads are over yay. Yeah, unfortunately, the best I can do, and like, because Jeff Bezos needs his money, so I do have to run some amount of ads, and by running 3 hours of ads every hour, or 3 minutes of ads every hour, I turn off pre-rolls so people are allowed to just join in and hang out instead of getting immediately nuked with ads upon joining. And also, it means that we get to just vibe for another hour. So, you please watch the video I sent you in DMs when you have a moment. It will just it will just hard reset you due to how the language is. 3 hours of ads only, ad-free ads. Did you know? Oh, I love these videos. These videos are classics. Hold up a moment. We're getting slightly distracted, but it's for the benefit.
If you say so.
No. I love those fucking videos so much. This is true art we're here for. I fucking love these videos so much. They're an entire subgenre of videos now. Wait, hide that. And if English is not your first language, none of that made any sense. Like that was effectively just gibberish. It's like the classic have you ever been so far as to even go to something I can't remember? Where like I think maybe the fact that we disrespect English enough where we pull shit like that is like proof that English will never be replaced as a we will never be replaced. Because I think in big part like the language that tries its absolute hardest to replace English as like the global language is French, and unfortunately for French, its speakers are can be huge assholes. I'm gonna be honest, not like collectively, but they're like specifically Parisians are infamous for being just huge dicks about anyone who isn't native Parisian trying to talk to them.
Shit.
Listen, I respect the French. I don't necessarily respect Parisians. Oh, you have a double audio? Oh, fuck. Fuck! Whoopsies. My bad. I forgot to silence the audio. How long had that been going on for? Oh, wait, I know what happened. It's that weird OBS glitch where, like, when you alt-tab away from something, it occasionally just mutes something. Dawn Trail theme for Dawn Trail early release. A lot of my friends are, like, really hyped for the Dawn Trail. But, you know, good for them. But if birds take over, you get to be we so. Oh, okay. What is the difference between bird and birds plural in French? Because I know they add an X to the end, but I don't know how that changes the pronunciation. It's like it looks like that's supposed to be we saw. I don't know if it becomes we saw or we saw. French scares me.
Apparently.
I do not know. I'm not French. Understandable. Congratulations. I need to reach out a mirror to see if I can get that clap emote, because it would be great to just have like a clap appear on the screen at times like that. Apparently it's de whistle. The X is silent by default, but it can become pronounced similar to English Z if the next word starts with a vowel. Okay. So how do I differentiate verbally between one bird and plural birds? How does that affect the pronunciation? I'm kind of as time goes on, I'm increasingly convinced French is not a language that is meant to be spoken. Written, probably. Spoken, I'm not convinced. By the article un oiseau or des luisons. French. France, explain. Have you have you seen those videos that's like America explain?
No, America will never explain.
France explain. Or for the definite article, Louiseau or Les Ruissons. I don't know. I don't speak French. I'm definitely fucking with the pronunciation. If you're mad, spell your language better, France. I do love my French friends and also any French viewers. It's just the language scares me. It's like its unknowable eldritch nature. It frightens. It's that thing. I fear no man, but that thing. This is why I got into Haitian Creole as oiseau, because they reanalyzed the s at the end of les and des as part of the word. Interesting. Oh, maybe it's Wiso versus Wassel? I don't know. French refers to cotton candy as daddy's beard. I do like the TikToks. I do occasionally get TikToks. They're like, here's the French language, but it's said literally in, you know, here's what it would mean in English if we translated it literally. But you know, cotton candy in French is daddy's beard.
I don't like that.
Well, you don't want to eat daddy's beard? You don't want daddy's beard in your mouth? No, hold up. No, never mind. I don't like it anymore either. Fuck.
You
Go
did that
back.
to yourself.
I did do
You
it
did
to
that
myself.
to yourself.
I have only myself to blame. To be fair, I can at least blame the French as well. My lines here are too thick. The S in less and des is also silent unless the next word starts with a vowel, which Wiso does. For something like lejuit versus lejuit, the difference between le and less is the vowel sound. Le or le. Oh my god. France. France, why are you like French? Why are you like this? These horns are driving me just the intiest bit mad.
In a good way?
No. Incorrect. Okay, free me. Nope, wrong one. There we go. Welcome on in, Gadget. Glad to have you, Sweet Bean. Thank you for the lurk. Okay, I'm gonna leave I'm gonna leave for a minute and just perish due to head pain. Oof. Go take care of yourself. Get some hydrate. Get some, get some pain meds in you. Take care of yourself. We'll be here vibing.
We support self-care here.
Self-care. Self-care is important. Oh, speaking of self-care, think of the hydrate. Oh, the lurk button, yeah. How dare you? But also enjoy the lurk. Thank you for being here, you sweet bean. But yeah, I actually need to find better ways to practice my Spanish. I guess to be fair, the furry community is a pretty decent place to practice Spanish.
Is it?
Yeah, there's a pretty sizable furry, like Hispanic furry community.
It's awesome.
Oh, there's so many pets. Pourquoi? All right. Go ahead and sharpen that ear up. All right. We're almost done with the head features.
Nice.
Naruto dragons are cute, but they do got a lot going on in the upper head region. I say, but like it's like it's a necessarily a bad thing, but it it's like it opens up creative freedom. So okay. Is this lo-fi Coconut Mall?
Yeah, that seems on brand.
Yep, Coconut Mall, but it's a lo-fi hip-hop radio / beats to relax to. My brain is so deeply fucking Coconut Mall poisoned that I was able to get that just from a fucking lo-fi timpani. I think that's like, that's that might be somewhere in the DSM-6 at this rate. Coconut mall poisoning. Rest in peace, Starky. The coconut mall is the terminal. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, na, 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 na.
Ugh.
There we go.
Rats, where rats?
What's up, Crisp?
Where the rats?
Don't
Pretty
you love it
horrifying,
when
no
you
doubt.
put ice cream in the cola and the ice cream cola's all over and you have an ice cream cola to cola ice cream enjoy over?
I believe it's called an ice cream float. But yeah, I do enjoy it. I enjoy a good ice cream float. Usually I don't get
I'm
it.
more of a milkshake guy.
Yeah, that's the thing. Ice cream floats a lot of time end up just being too much sugar. So like I kind of prefer a milkshake. Just because it ends up kind of like being a little bit more, Actually, I haven't really had an ice cream float since I was a kid.
You never got the one at Purdue
There was an ice cream float at Purdue.
with the the triple X root beer?
I actually didn't.
I recommend trying it. It's pretty sweet, but it's not in a bad way.
I don't really care for ice cream floats as sweet things go. That's understandable. Yeah, might be worth a shot. Ice cream is good by itself, or something wheaten like waffles or cookies. I think when I eat ice cream, I usually eat it on its own.
Ice cream sandwiches are the best.
I'm trying to think of like what is my. I feel like usually just a pint of ice cream eats an entire pint. I've done that. I've had days bad enough where I was like, you know what, fuck it, we eat the entire pint.
Sounds fun.
It,
Not
it
the bad day, but
it's like not a bad way to actually. Let me go ahead and see it. Wait. Okay. The ear fluff. I guess to be fair, it kind of goes where it needs to. I guess to be fair, the fun thing about like line work like this is I can just kind of like I can just kind of add things on top without needing to erase anything. And we just have like the fluffy base of the ear and the fluff all the way up. This is looking pretty good.
sorry that I'm clamming up a bit. I'm trying to
No, you're
get
fine.
something here.
We're just in the art zone. Sometimes
yeah.
like that. I think that's kind of the cool thing about art streams is like you can just kind of like you can like they're great for working alongside if you want to like if you want a stream that you can just kind of like listen to and vibe, and then like because you can just check in like every 10 minutes and see all the progress that's been made. You know, it's like it's good work along stuff, I guess, is the theme in or the thinking.
I can see that.
Okay. Outline is almost done. I don't think we're gonna get into any coloring today, unfortunately, but I suppose that, you know, it's not that surprising.
Yeah, 45 minutes.
I think part of why my inking takes so long, I think, is just because of how extensive how extensive the fluff I make is.
Probably.
And also the fact that I'm constantly deleting lines and remaking them.
Okay, that is a common, though, from what I'm aware of with art streams.
Yeah. I feel like I'm sure someone has already made it, but it's like it's that gambling meme, like, let's go gambling, and then it's you trying to draw a circle. Ah dang it. 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 Ah dang it.
Yeah, that checks out.
I'm sure someone's made that.
Probably.
I draw circles by thinking of math. Okay, so I guess to be fair, the way circles work in math is that they are all the points equidistant that are of the same distance away from a central point. So if you think about it like that, that's like not a bad circle, although I can definitely tell like this is short compared to that. Okay. Actually, how does that look? That actually doesn't look bad. I'm gonna leave it. These are also like kind of good ways for me to experiment with like a line work and to see like how like what I can do to make fluff draw like look different.
Yeah.
I always got to be learning to testing myself.
You're
with
always
art.
learning when you're doing these pieces.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking more about the trigonometry and calculus approach, where you apply the idea that sine, cosine, negative sign is a cycle of derivatives to influence the velocity of your head of each point based on the position. Nerd, nerd. No, but I actually get what you're meaning.
You have no right to say that.
Because it'd be like, okay, so I can't remember whether cosine is the like vertical or not, but like I do get what you're trying to, you know, I get what you're trying to get at though. I heard math. Yes, we were talking about math in circles.
Yeah.
Math looks at you vaguely. The song is a banger, honestly.
What song's playing?
Last Friday night.
Yeah.
Okay, just I think smooth these lines out a little bit, and then the eyes are relatively done. Perfect. Perfect.
I hear it's going well.
There we go. Just a little bit of some like thinner line work, and then the nostrils. Okay. Okay. I think all that's left is the jaw. Oh, and the other shoulder. So jaw, blep. Okay. Oh, I guess we have to draw the entire head. Okay. Hmm. That's the snoot again. It's the permanent snoot problem. Something like that to indicate slightly. Hmm. Okay. I like that. That line's good. Also, I think like flipping my piece upside down does a lot to actually help me make sure that like things are actually like lined up properly, or like that they make sense relative to each other.
That sounds about right to me. It's the whole different perspectives thing.
Yeah, like is it like it basically forces your brain to actually look at it forces your brain to look at the lines relative to each other instead of as a whole. Rotating art does help a fair bit. Gives better angles for drawing as well. Yep. Art is like sharks. Best rotated. When in doubt, rotate. There we go. Figured it out.
Do not rotate your sharks; it will make them very confused.
Well, yeah, when in doubt, if a shark looks like it might be coming at you with ill intent, you rotate it. Spin that shark.
Don't spin that shark.
To be fair, I don't think it hurts. I'm pretty sure rotating sharks doesn't hurt them.
Oh no, it just confuses them.
They're like, this doesn't make any sense. I'm supposed to be right side up. It's like chicken hypnosis. It stuns them. Yeah.
What did you?
Chicken hypnosis is an actual thing.
Okay, what's chicken hypnosis, Starky?
It's something to do with, I can't remember the specifics, but it's something to do with like if you put a chicken's head on the ground and then like lift its body up, it gets confused and just gives up on existing, and it will just lay there while its brain tries to recover. The birds are weird. Basically, I think it's traditionally used as like a way to kill chickens that's more humane. Because they don't struggle. It basically, so you can get like they basically like just fall asleep so you can get a clean shot to take them out.
Got it.
Look at that blep. Oh, we got brain power, and we got the copy pods already.
What's your schedule for next week if you're only going to be streaming twice?
Monday is going to be another Crab's Treasure. Tuesday is probably going to be more of this.
All right.
One thing I can probably change. So I'm looking at this.
How goes Crab Souls?
It's a lot of fun actually.
I'm glad you're enjoying it.
We beat
I've only
difficulty spike boss. Apparently,
There's more than one.
I'm trying to think of what other difficulty spike boss did we run into? Because
I don't know. I only just beat the what's her name, queen with the T.
Oh yeah,
Steve.
yeah, the queen, the Duchess, I think is her title that she gives herself.
Probably.
Yeah, the imitation crab is intimidation crab is apparently a difficulty spike boss.
It's such a great name.
It's a really good name, which is apparently why they used it as on the trailer to show off the gun feature, where you can just give Krill a gun. Oh. Because that boss is very mean.
So is it? It's a traditional Dark Souls game, huh?
Yeah. It's basically Dark Souls but crab. Gun run.
Oh,
one.
don't get attached to the characters. Is what I'm hearing.
Oh no, absolutely. Like I'm joking because we get like it, and in the second major area you get introduced to a whole bunch of side characters, and I'm like, all of you will be dead by the end of this game. None of you are safe. Half of you are basically future bosses waiting to happen. Oh yeah, it's a proper Souls game. We even got a poison swamp.
Okay, I'm guessing that's a meme.
Yes, every Dark Souls game, every From Software game in it has a fucking poison swamp area.
Is that a bad thing, or is it just unusual?
Usually those areas end up being the most hated parts of the games.
Okay.
Because I'm trying to think. In Dark Souls 1, it's Blight Town, which everyone hates because it's that area is it's basically thin corridors up in the air, so if you ever get hit wrong, you'd insta die.
Okay.
Which is, annoying. Question: are the new Super Mario games Souls-like games if they have poison swamps? I mean, I think Super Mario got there first,
Yes.
honestly.
Does Kirby have a poison swamp?
I don't think so. But yeah. And then the poison. There's like 2 different poison swamp areas in Elden Ring, and everyone hates both of them.
Is there another one in the DLC?
From what I saw, yeah.
Yeah.
Like there's a reason that it is a meme, is because oh fuck, I don't remember who the developers, who like the creator's name is, but the dude who directs all of these, Miyazaki. No, the DLC is not a poison swamp. It's just so it's just a regular swamp. But yeah, the dude loves his poison swamps. The DLC has a madness forest. Is okay, but that's just a poison swamp. But like
Ooh, I love the idea of a madness forest.
that you've just reflavored the poison swamp. that's just a palette swap of the poison swamp. Okay. Oops, it's all poison swamps. Oops, all poison swamps.
That's funny though.
Oh yeah. All I know is that apparently the new Dark Souls standard for like instead of saying touch, instead of saying like you need to get outside, Dark Souls players say seek grass. Also, everything is a dog. Everything is either a dog or a pickle.
I don't get that one. I'm sorry.
For whatever reason, messages. No, it's seek herba. Oh, okay, I see. Because like basically you can leave messages for from software games, like you leave messages on the floor for other people, right?
Mm-hmm.
But like it's basically to avoid potentially slanderous stuff being left, because these games are popular and played by a lot of people, so inevitably some portion of them are dipshits. You can pick from a pre-selected set of words.
Gotcha. So it's like a Nintendo online situation.
Did you play Pokemon Emerald or like Ruby or Sapphire?
Yep, I did.
It's basically the word selection feature from that, where like whenever you get interviewed in that game, you can pick like a set of words to,
Okay.
but like slightly more developed, so that way you can actually leave like messages that other players might want to know about. So if I was a Soulsborne NPC, my quest is to seek herba. But yeah, people get real creative with it still. There was definitely a clip of me. One of the funniest clips from my Elden Ring playthrough is me reading the floor wiki of messages people have left, and someone managed to be extremely horny about feet using the words.
I swear it's so hot I feel.
Does that
like
surprise you in the
taking
slightest?
cookies by leaving
No,
them on the dash
not
strip.
really. Welcome on in, Chris. Welcome on in, Dolph. Glad to have you, Sweet Bean. And I feel you on the heat. Luckily, my AC got fixed today, so I'm luckily safe. This is cute. I'm pretty happy with this. I do wish I could do better at the muzzle, but it is what it is. Let me do a quick flip to make sure that I'm not missing anything super obvious. Why not come to Northwest? It's a lot cooler since we're next to a fucking mountain. I mean, for me, the big thing is, you know, employment. I see it. I see it. Damn it. No paid vacation? Nope. Because I am contract. Okay. There we go. That looks better. Also, I very, very minor thing, but I need to rotate one of these eyebrows. I might need to rotate both of them, honestly. Okay. I feel pretty happy with this. Although Velfra,
Should be. It looks great.
Velfra, if you're here, does this all look good to you? I want to make sure that, you know... Go ahead and... There we go. Literally where I'm from, literally everything mesmerizes me. I'm used to nothing but flat, empty plains and fields, so I'm fascinated by tall buildings, mountains, or beaches. Oh, huge. To be fair, actually, because it looks amazing. Well, thank you. I'm glad to hear that you like it. Because so when we had for a semester, I lived on my college dorm, which means that I had a dorm mate who was from Korea. And one thing that apparently really surprised him is okay, how long is the queue? Because the queue is breaking for me, so I can't actually see how long it is. What's up, Chris?
Time to gently
Not much on it.
Gotta distract the Borb for Swariel to eat the wirings again.
That's why I'm adding things.
I'm
Okay,
totally
that's
not
fair.
being held hostage.
Why would you rotate the Borb? There we go. I'll just go ahead and refresh the page so that way I can see how long the queue actually is. Okay. I rotate slowly often, me when I'm rotated. So is that the person from Korea? Oh, okay, that's right, I got distracted. So, this person had been born and raised in South Korea. Came over to, Indiana for college, because Purdue is, basically a huge international college. A lot of people send their kids over here, over to the U.S. specifically for Purdue. And one of the things that apparently caught my roommate off guard about being in Indiana is that he was able to look forward and see the sky. Because it's so fucking flat here that if you it's like you look forward and at the end of the road, the road curves down because of the curvature of the earth, you see blue sky. And he was so weirded out by it, apparently. He's also the person who got me to try Korean fire noodles for the first time. And me who can't pronounce most of my D's, so I pronounce it as Indiana. Understandable. Let me go and hydrate real quick. But it was really fucking funny. Because, my roommate is like... Because I'm like, I want to get some food, but I want to leave my room. So he was like, I got Korean fire... I got fire noodles. But careful, they're hot. And... Because, it's the white people problem of the, they never actually know your spice tolerance until you prove it. You should see me with T's. I can't sound out otters or otter without it sounding like RRRR. RRs RR. But yeah,
I don't dare to do more. I might wake the bird up.
That's understandable. Okay. Guess we can do a little bit of... I'm just gonna have, like, try and figure out how in the world I'm gonna... Okay. Okay. Hide you. What did I just grab? I guess to be fair, so like the usual thing is probably to just paint the entire outside of this guy. Hide the paper. Okay. But yeah, but you know, so my roommate's like, you know, I've got Korean fire noodles, but I don't know how well you'll be able to take them. And I was definitely like, because they're really fucking hot. I'm definitely there crying, and I'm like, they're really good. Thank you for letting me try them. And I don't think he ever offered them again, because I think he saw me struggling, even though I was actually incredibly happy with them. Or my southern ass can't pronounce most words with O, so Sacramento becomes Sacramento. Ah. It's I see. It's kind of like a huge painting with lighter, like, you know, lighter colors like this. Where I'm like, It's like I can never tell if I'm actually painting properly. All right. Oh, I just realized I need to probably turn off aliasing. So that way I can feel better.
Are you not feeling well, Starky?
Fill, not feel. Because basically the way aliasing handles stuff is that like, or like zoom in on a pixel level. Like it basically this is alias. This is like, fuck. It's like this line is aliased, but the paint isn't, so it just becomes pixel blobs. Whereas this is like, there's like some amount of like kind of implicit shading going on. So
Yeah,
like if you turn off aliasing, it becomes easier to bucket fill. Yummy wires. Soriel, stop eating the wires.
The stream's almost over.
So the stream's almost over. You can hold out for a little bit, and then I can send down the mod rations.
It's Friday, so it's pizza day, right?
Yes, pizza day. Rainbow wires taste like rainbow sherbet, I bet. I you know what? I'd believe it.
Or do they taste like gummy worms? What if they taste like a ratatouille?
Like the savory dish.
Yes.
If sherbet had a metallic taste, yeah. If your sherbet tastes like metal, you probably need to get better sherbet.
Please contact your doctor if sherbet tasted like metal for more than...
Yeah, it's like probably a sign of some amount of internal bleeding. Speaking of which, happy Tau Day. Oh, it's 2 times pi day. 6.28 instead of 3.14. God, I'm such a fucking nerd. Isn't sherbet pronounced sherbet?
Yes.
No, you're thinking sorbet. It's sorbet, and then it's sherbet. I've heard people pronounce it sherbert, but I've never heard sherbet. Welcome, lady. What have you, sweet bean?
I've heard sorbet.
Yeah, I've definitely heard sorbet. How you doing, Cutie? I'm doing all right. We got the line work done. I say sherbet. Yeah, it's technically sherbet, but Like, that's at least one of those things like I've heard before. Sorbet came via French. Sherbet apparently didn't even, though it's just from the same Arabic roots, the word that is. Sherbet still has dairy in it, but that ain't stopping the lactose intolerance. Ooh, nice. Well, thanks. I'm glad you like it. We're currently working on coloring, as we now have the line work done for you and Velfra. I need to figure out how in the world I'm going to handle this area. Which might just be another layer, honestly. Wait. Try
Okay.
Try coupon. Is coupon pronounced differently depending on your like location? Is that what you're saying?
I have a friend. If we're on weird pronunciations, who calls wolves woofs.
Okay, but that's adorable. I've pronounced it as coupon all my life. I've definitely heard people say coupon. I thought sorbet is Italian. I believe it's sorbetto in Italian. I believe sorbet is French. Sorry, can you remember the melee arguments? Oh, are you
No.
Jesus.
I just got a headache remembering that.
Oh my god. If I remember right,
For the context, Cam Cool calls it mealy.
mealy. Oh, like when an apple goes bad, it's mealy.
Sure.
Yeah, because mealy is an actual word. I'm trying to think of like I think one of the more common things that gets made fun of here in the Midwest is because it like depends on the word. It needs to be a common word for like, you know, it to come up a lot. And one of the more common ones here in the Midwest is if you say bag incorrectly. If you say beg or if you say bag, then we will make fun of you.
Bagel.
I think that's like the only thing Midwesterners are toxic about. How the hell do you say bag wrong? I just gave you two examples. Beg and bag.
I don't know. You guys are pretty toxic about when people don't like ranch.
Okay, listen, Midwesterners are technically responsible for the ranch Midwesterners, but like, what do you want from us? If we get too close, they get ranch all over us.
Reparations.
I'll say both leg and leg. I've never heard someone say leg.
How do you say crayon?
Okay, listen. That's the most Midwestern one is Papa is an extreme example of it, but I do say crayon, crown.
Crayon?
Crayon.
Coloring with crayons?
Yeah, coloring with crayons. For me, it's crayon. I was just gonna mention, yeah, Palmet's like the example because he goes so far. Like, I at least recognize that like it's supposed to be crayon, but I do pronounce it. You know, it's still like the way that it doesn't like it basically it has like one syllable as opposed to two. But Palmet going full crayon, where like it's like cranberry crayon. That's wild to me. Crane or crayon? That is the question. I've seen the British bottle of water meme, but the southern version of that is Bulwar. Bulwar. Apparently isn't
Hundreds and thousands.
Hundreds and thousands. Yeah, that's the British word for sprinkles.
Sprinkles.
I still think I prefer sprinkles over or I still think I prefer hundreds and thousands over jimmies. I think jimmies is the worst term used to describe sprinkles.
Jimmies is what I grew up with.
That was honestly perfect pronunciation, bro. Authentic. I heard bulwark. We can all see Pubmet eating crayons. Listen, he was in the military for a bit, so it's non-zero possibility.
I don't know how this started, but you know, in the Destiny video game,
Yes.
Starky, there's three classes: warlocks, hunters, and titans.
Yes.
Well, it's a joke in the community that titans, because they're the big, bulky, melee focused ones. I don't know how this started. That they are crayon eaters.
I mean, that might have started from the military, honestly, because I can't remember which branch it is constantly joked about, like, they eat crayons.
Navy? Alright.
I think it's, like, the Marines. The Navy, the branch is the Navy? Okay. Oh. So, like, Daddy's beard is one of the weirdest euphemisms for a thing. Navy's not, it is the Marines? Okay. I was like, I thought it was the Marines. Because the Marines are, like, usually, like, Marines are considered kind of like the meatheads of the like, U.S. military corps hierarchy.
I thought the army was the meatheads.
That's a good question. Marines are technically part of the Navy, but they are their own branch. Fun fact, in the French localization of Destiny, the arc element became the unwieldy 5-syllable cryoelectrique. It's thought that this is because of someone making weird assumptions about the cold heart weapon. My friend just got me Grand Blue Fantasy Relink off my wish list. I'm currently obsessed with it. I will still be here, of course. I just love watching work. Oh, thank you. Although it looks like, yeah,
enjoy your Steam game.
Yeah. Oh, it does look like we are approaching the end of the stream, though. Whenever that third
He's gonna put me back in the box.
Listen, you're not a mod. You don't go in the box. You're allowed to roam wild.
I don't even
roam
get
freely.
a box.
A box is provided. You just don't get shoved in there. You're.
You know how birds like being shoved in boxes. We scram.
Oh, is that why Buddy screams so much? Because he's put in a box?
Yes, it has holes in it, but he is technically put in a box.
Oh, so does he scream less if you take him out of the box? Or I feel like he would scream more if you took him out of the box.
As I said, sometimes.
Also, the Shadebinder subclass is Sombreur.
Yes.
France
Destiny's
is weird.
Dumb. I think it's fun. Destiny's dumb. It's fun. I recommend. Well, no, I don't recommend. There's too many DLCs, and there's no easy way to get them all.
I like the universal Twitch joke that the streamers don't feed the mods.
Well, they can't afford to.
Yeah, no,
feed
like
mods in this economy.
Here's the thing. PubMed has gone on record. DA has gone on record, says the same thing, and I will go on record that if I ever make it big time, I want to be able to pay my mods. It's just, as it stands right now, realistically being able to pay mods is not in the cards. Because you need to hit like probably 4 figures to start making enough money where it makes sense, and also like where the workload becomes like a genuine full-time employment job. The cycle of mod abuse perpetuates itself. Just a bit. Unfortunately, Twitch streaming and, it's not necessarily a reasonable career.
I want to make a don't let your dreams be dreams joke here.
Welcome back. Welcome back from the ads. Would you like to skip the ads?
Yes.
Here's the thing. I've never actually listened to Spotify where I didn't pay for it, so I've never heard that. It doesn't trigger me. Apparently the way it triggers some amount of people, where they hear it and there's like the fucking sleeper phrase has been activated. I'm in a Sonic ad. I know what I'm having for dinner Sunday. I'm gonna be honest with you. Sonic food's trash. I think Sonic might be the worst fast food place.
No, that's Steak and Shake.
Okay, no, you can't say that. You can't say that
Yes,
in
I
the
can.
West.
I hate Steak and Shake so much.
Steak and Shake is the fucking.
I have never had worse service than going to a Steak and Shake in my life.
Okay, so you just went to a bad Steak and Shake.
I have been to multiple Steak and Shakes.
Something about Sonic just hits different. Every time I get food from Sonic, I'm just like, the food's it just tastes bad. I don't know why it tastes bad, but it just tastes bad. Oh yeah, I'm on the East Coast. I'm unsure where it extends to. Oh no, we have Sonics here in Indiana. If I was working right now, I'd pay for Turbo, so I don't have to deal with the ads. I appreciate that. Burger King is the most mid fast food. Yeah, but like,
I agree.
Okay, Steak and Shake has the fucking the like Waffle House appeal to it, I think. Where like there's a you go there and it's basically dinner and a show.
I like paying for food that doesn't make me regret my choices afterwards.
Waffle House has no appeal though. Apparently there's some very ardent defenders of Waffle House and like what's it, Denny's? Denny's is the most perfectly satisfactory food. It is not good. Denny's is not good food. If you held a gun to my head and said said you need to be entirely serious right now, is Denny's good food? No, it's quite bad food, but it services so perfectly. You're starving. It's 5 o'clock in the morning. You go to Denny's. You you enter a fugue state where you order and then you eat your meal. Your meal disappears, and then you wake up from your fugue state and leave the Denny's.
To be clear, please ignore all of our opinions if your economic state requires you to take advantage of fast food places.
Oh no, absolutely. Like if you all of this is like basically a logistics. It's because we have kitchens, so we can make food that is better than that. But like if you are economically disadvantaged to the point where you need to use Denny's, no shame in that.
And there's no shame in liking it either. Everyone has different tastes. After all, I know for a fact there's someone in the chat here whose tastes cannot be trusted.
In fact, he is the most recent person to have said, "Love you, Cam." I think the only time I went to Denny's was when I was driving.
I wasn't gonna call him out.
I've talked enough about Cam's food takes. We've talked so many times about the caramel onion. So many times.
You were reading something.
I was reading. It was the only time I went to Denny's was the night I was dragged into one after a game night at college. I think Papa's taste shouldn't be trusted either. I kind of
likes white people.
Okay, here's the thing. Papa's like sense of taste is so much saved by Mari. I really do love seeing your food during a story. Oh, thank you. I've been depressed enough to order Denny's via a major delivery site in a stupidly inefficient way before. That, you know what? The face when the thing that gets you literally out of bed.
Ate.
Yeah, I'm glad you got food. The face when the thing that gets you literally out of bed is that Denny's at the doors. No, my food ideas cannot be trusted. My food tastes can be. I know if something doesn't taste good. But Papa's taste buds are absolutely saved by Mari. Because Mari has like very, very good taste in terms of like food. I can't remember the specifics, but I think she has like some amount of family history with like working in restaurants. So like she clearly knows what good food is. And I think that that's the only reason that Papa Mutt has literally not poisoned himself. Because he's gone on record as saying that his favorite restaurant is White Castle, and I kind of refuse to believe that that's food. If you
Once again, we are talking from privileged places.
Yes.
Please ignore us if.
Okay, yeah, I guess to be fair, White Castle is cheap as shit. So
Yes,
I
I understand the appeal of Steak and Shake. You can get literally entire meal for under $5.
Yeah. Pop is an anomaly. But White Castle is okay, but I've made better. I think for me, like, I think because I've gone to White Castle twice, and both times I got very, very ill after eating there. So, like, some amount of it, I'm sure, is just like, you know, hey, you've eaten this food twice and got, like, food poisoning both times. So, like, don't let that detract from your experience. If, you know, if you enjoy White Castle or if you rely on it. His actions can be contextualized, not quite justified. I'm reminded of Kurt Gödel getting paranoid later in life and refusing to eat anything that wasn't prepared by his wife because it might be poisoned. When his wife was hospitalized, he starved to death. Oh, yikes. Yeah, food poisoning is not fun. All right.
Am I being put away now?
I think so. I think you're being released
All
out
right.
into the wild. Be free.
Night, everybody.
All right. We go and save here. And yeah, because it is about 9 o'clock. I think my favorite thing to make is curry. I love a good curry. I wouldn't have gone if I got sick the first time. Yeah. Well, the thing is, I was a kid, so I didn't have any say in it. All right. I was lovely seeing Fred. Oh, for sure. Thank you for coming to hang out. Let me go and move to the outro. Go ahead and pause this. Get the outro playlist going. And outro screen. There we go. Still kind of doing a lot of stuff by hand because unfortunately Stream Deck and OBS are continuing to not play nicely with each other. But you do what you can. All right, let's do this live so we can raid out. I imagine Fox Thief is live doing art. Have a good weekend, everyone, for sure. Have a wonderful evening, and thank you ever for coming to hang out. Let's see, I see Peasy. We can raid to Peasy because I'm gonna... I could have raided to Peasy because I know he's... Oh, wait, you know who we should raid into? Because he just hit partner. Raid Lunar. Lunar just hit partner. Congrats on partner. It's going to be the raid message. Use my emotes or whoever's emotes you happen to have. Let's raid over to Lunar Booho. Yeah. Anyways, for those of you who are new here, I'm StarkyMorph, Big A Chaos Korean Internet, variety streamer live every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday from 6 to 9 p.m. EST. Mostly I play indie games, however, we'll occasionally play games backed by bigger corporations. We played BG3 with Larian Studios. And yeah, I also do art, which, you'll see here every Tuesday, Friday. So if you'd like to stay up to date with the streaming code will be going live, Twitter and Blue Sky are the places to be. Then we rated him yesterday. I guess the subsequent raid is justified. Yeah, I didn't realize that we rated him yesterday. That is quite funny, actually. But yeah, YouTube and Blue Sky are the places to be if you like to stay up to date with the streaming clip when I'll be going live. I cannot fucking type today. Good God. I post my art there as well as art that I get commissioned from others, food pics, updates about life, stream. So go give me a follow if you'd like to stay up to date. I got a YouTube link from the VOD there. See what all we've been up to. I have a Discord if you'd like to hop in there, say hi to all Sweet Beans, see the course content that those Sweet Beans post, and a TikTok if you'd like to see edited content made by myself as well as my editor Shio. Yeah. Next week is going to be a little bit different. I will only... Spotify? Thank you, Spotify. Very cool. Next week is going to be a little bit different. I will only be live Monday, Tuesday. Thursday, Friday, I'm going to be away at ASC, so... but yeah, I'll try to take as many pictures, and then the following Monday, I will just do like a recap. But yeah, I love y'all. I'll see you Monday. Bye! Bye-bye!